What's good, people? This is the Rap Roundtable. Your boy Jaw here, Sincere the Rap Snob, Dini the Balance, the homie Mace. We just want to make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment, help us get our numbers up. We're trying to get 2,000 subs, 5,000. Y'all know how this go. If y'all think we're good and y'all love the content, some of y'all always say, yo, how come y'all don't have more views? It's because y'all don't sub. So make sure y'all do that and tap in with us. Peace.
The Rap Roundtable.
Listeners, listen to us. It's about who's hot right now. It's all about hot. When you open your phone, you go on the rap websites, you go on social media, you see them everywhere. That's what the power. Who's making news? Thank you, Dini. This is our Rap Roundtable top 10, top 5 power ranking. Pardon me, I'm thinking about the top 10. We did a great list last year. Beautiful. So I'm gonna read off the names. Each name we're gonna talk about why we put them there, but not too long. So at number 5 on the Rap Roundtable power rankings list, we have Cordae. Sincere, why do you believe Cordae belongs on that list right now?
So Cordae, formerly known as YBN Cordae, but he dropped the YBN. So Cordae just dropped an album. What's today? Today's Saturday, right? He just dropped an album yesterday. So it was yesterday. Migos just hit me.
Same.
So he just dropped an album. It's I think his sophomore LP. He just got on LA Leakers, dropped a crazy freestyle. And he's he's a young kid, up and comer. And I want to piggyback or at least like go back to something that Mace had said in our last episode. It seems like every time that we have news on young rappers, up and coming rappers, it always seems to be bad news. Especially in the drill scene, that shit is crazy wild out there right now. And so to have a young, I should have looked up how old he is, but he's definitely, I think, like early to mid 20s,
22, 23. Maybe.
Yeah, early 20s, super young, positive energy. Mace was saying, like, hopefully going forward, like the energy that we have in the game can take a more positive spin, so that we don't have all of these RIPs all the time and all these kids getting locked up all the time. So Cordae brings that positive energy to the game. He kind of has like this kind of J. Cole kind of lane going for him, type of energy. He's been making some news around different platforms and different websites and on social media for the album. Unfortunately, people were looking forward to a Nas feature on the album, and for some reason it didn't happen. It got cut from the album. But the album's pretty good. Y'all should check it out. Especially from track 8 going forward, it picks up. The freestyle on LA Leakers, he did his thing. He's a wordsmith. He's a barsmith. Shouts to Cordae, number 5 on our power ranking.
Number 4, we have Gunna coming in. He just dropped the album. Heavy on social media platforms. If you can't really go on Twitter or Instagram without seeing Gunna anywhere right now. So, Dini, talk to us. Why is Gunna number 4 on our power rankings list?
The crazy part is I didn't even tap into this Gunna album, but I am a fan of Gunna for one of a few things he done prior to that. Joint album with Lil Baby. Like melodic rap, man.
Yeah.
It's definitely the sound of today, and he's one of the top guys doing it. If not, might be the best guy as far as the younger generation of guys doing it. Dude's immensely talented, puts himself in the right position, does a lot of work with Lil Baby,
The fashion shit is
definitely,
key too.
Definitely. It makes his way around, does his interviews, makes his presence known. I seen him at a speaking not too long ago when he was like speaking to this girl about financials and building up your community. I was just like, yo, he's making his way around. You know what I'm saying? Beefing with Freddie Gibbs on the side.
Yeah, on the side.
He's been in the news. He's been everywhere.
Shout out to Gunna. I mean, one thing I'll say before we move on to number 3 is that he doesn't give that rich dickhead energy. He seemed like he just a nigga
like a cool dude
who got to the bag, wanted to get his fashion up,
smoke his weed,
drop some albums, and stay out the fucking way. I don't know what the issue is with Freddie Gibbs. Honestly, I don't care.
Long stem from the past, bullshit.
Stupid shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't really care. But musically, he's not my bag. But I give respect where it's due. He's controlling his space in the culture, and he's definitely a clickable item. So you got to give that respect.
Give you some joints.
He was saying what it was, though. He said it in an interview.
Oh yeah.
Freddie said some shit about him like years ago, like 5 years ago.
He had like a
Twitter.
thing where he spoke to
and then
I think a
and then-
news station, and he called it like Crime Stoppers. Freddie Gibbs said he was on Crime
I
Stoppers.
don't know.
Whatever.
Freddie's loose with the lips. It
Dumb.
might have just been like a random.
We know you more for
Dumbass
beefing and rapping
beef.
right now.
It's
Freddie.
not even
Come on,
a
man.
quality beef.
random slander.
Need that
Right.
music.
Right.
And then Freddie probably forgot about it, and Gunna did not. So
But the bar that he dropped on the tape was weak. Number 3 on the Rap Roundtable Power Ranking list, we have Benny the Butcher. You know, I feel Benny deserves to be there because Tana Talk 4 is on the way. What he did towards the end of 2021 with the joint with Rick Ross, dropping Mr. Pyrex Man, and just Def Jam signing, and figuring out how to use social media to his benefit. If you go on his Instagram, he's on IG daily. He's posting his life. He's letting you inside the process. He's talking about Alchemist and what's the other producer for Griselda again? Derringer. He's giving the people what they want because he realized that the people want that air quote
sound,
lo-fi sound. They
Josh,
want
do the voice, Josh.
lo-fi future beats. They want
Alchemist?
So Benny the Butcher decided to give the people what they want. And you think about rap headlines. If you're anything on social media, you know Griselda is active. So any of the Griselda Big 3 is posting or making a headline, you're gonna get some traction.
Major.
And Benny, day to day, you go on his Twitter, you go on his Instagram, you're seeing Tana Talk 4 talk every single day. He's even said that he feels that Tana Talk 4 is gonna be an album of the year conversation.
he dropped money on that.
Oh yeah?
He put money on it.
Wow, I didn't know that.
He said like, you know, put up a bag, any amount, 10,000. I put up 20.
Wow.
I'm gonna have album of the year.
That's deep. Shout out to Ben. You know what it is?
yourself.
We talked about it on the pod. Benny is very comfortable in his skin right now. And I think he feels like he knows he's sitting on some shit and he's looking clearly at the throne. Like when I look at Benny, I don't see him as this novelty act anymore. I see him as a guy that's trying to be number one. Or at the very least, if I can't get to what Drake and what Cole and Kendrick is doing, I want to be number one out of everybody else. And I think Tana Talk 4 is that gauntlet. I look forward to hearing it. I look forward to seeing what he gives us. Number 3 on the power ranking list.
There's certain artists that like they just kind of like go with the flow. Like, you know, I might drop an album here, might drop an album there. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll see what happens when I do drop. But Benny seems to have a very focused roadmap. And you could you see it from, you know, his moves and what he's doing on social media. Like, you know, it's definitely a blueprint.
He's meticulous about his shit.
Number 2 on the Rap Roundtable Power Rankings list, we have someone we talked about earlier in the episode, Kanye West, for obvious reasons. I think he might be the most clickable item in hip hop right now.
Everywhere.
But I'll let Sim talk about it a little bit before we get out the way.
Hey, listen, it's rollout season. Like we were talking about earlier. You know what I mean? The divorce with Kim Kardashian that made its way into into a bar in his latest song. Talking about beating up Pete Davidson, who's now piping down Kim Kardashian apparently,
Allegedly.
Which is crazy to me. I like
Pete
sidebar.
Davidson from Kanye? Wow.
Sidebar. How did Pete Davidson? Like, I need to find out. Like,
Right place, right time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Davidson?
The rebound dude. You know,
Crazy.
You know how I go.
Anyway, shouts to Pete Davidson. I'm no hater. You know, do what you do.
Live your life.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Shouts to you. The
Shouts to you.
TMZ, the TMZ shit, you know what I mean? Which again, I just feel it's like, you know, it's set up for rollout reasons. You know what I mean? Somebody said something like, you know, that Kanye, you know, that TMZ is always like quick to report on Kanye's downfall. And I'm like, yo, Kanye be hand delivering the downfall to TMZ. You know what I mean? Because he knows it's gonna do what it's gonna do the numbers and get the clicks. You know what I mean? In the studio with all of these, you know, Pusha T and everybody, on the phone with Primo, song with Game that's dope. Yeah, he's everywhere right now, man, and I'm, you know, looking forward to like what he has coming up 2022.
And number 1 is, if it ain't obvious by now, then I don't know what to tell you. Nas.
Escobar.
Number 1 on the the inaugural Rap Roundtable power ranking list has to be Nas. He's the most important nigga in rap right now. Didn't you talk to me?
I mean, like we said, man, from King's Disease 1 to King's Disease 2 to Magic. I mean, it's been a magical run. Like, him and Hit Boy's been putting in some major pain. And as he stated, King's Disease 3 is possibly on the way. So, I mean, what else? What else? He's been giving us pure Vino, pure Magic.
3 top tier albums back to back to back.
Back to back to
Year
back.
and a half, man. A
Didn't
year
slack.
and a half.
It's not even
Incredible.
close. It's not close. And you think about the way Nas fans are acting up, even if you didn't support the album the way you're supposed to, the way they've been acting up on the socials, the way, like, if you talk remotely bad about Nas, they'll swarm you in the comments. They'll boost you up if you talk nice about him as well.
And listen, let's
album is amazing.
Let's not forget. I went down the list when I crowned him MVP of 2021.
Talk about it. Repeat that shit, man.
MVP of 2021, man. Directed the Video Music Box documentary. Had a masterclass on storytelling and rap because it's important in rap.
It is.
All right. Shouts to Andre. Anyway, just all these different moves, the cryptocurrency stuff. He's doing
Podcast.
stuff with NFT. Oh, the podcast. Thank you, the Bridge podcast. Now he's doing stuff with NFTs. Cryptocurrency, Scarface, doing crazy
Niggas
shit out
laughed
here.
at that.
That's a fact, but he's out here. He's out here being like, number
That
one.
best life,
Nigga, say that shit with your chest. He's being that
number
nigga.
one on our power rankings because he is that guy.
Talk about
Like
it.
May said, he's on that sea moss, man.
Oh, yeah.
He's living his best life. Eucalyptus out.